Sanjeev Arjun Gaur then presented his innovation, a regenerative brake mechanism for human-powered vehicles.
The health of the cycle rickshaw rider is affected very badly because of excessive strain. Now, there are two aspects when he is riding the rickshaw. One is when starting from scratch, starting from in a stationary position, and the other is when he is already running. So now these two stages of his ride require different kind of energy. These problems are being addressed by a solution which I suggest, and there has been already work on this aspect, considering regenerative braking in vehicles. Now this system fits in the rear shaft of the vehicle, where it makes it very stable because the energy is being pulled out from the rear wheel where the maximum load is.
Can you explain how you have done? I mean, I know you have first prototype, second is better than the first one, third one you're building better than the second one. How have you done?
I have used spring, and I have used a few gears, and I have used one rack, and I have put them in an arrangement where I have one casing where this rack and this spring sit, and when the rack gets pulled, I have my gear which is basically pushed or pulled accordingly.
We're not convinced that what you're saying works, that mechanically and from an engineering standpoint.
I can understand that. I can definitely understand that.
Give us some proof that it works.
It is the same technique what other people have used, but it's in a different, completely different manner. That is how the cost has come down almost 1/3, from 3,500 rupees to 1,100, 1,200 rupees.
K. Balkrishna's innovation, a hydroelectric power generator for slow water steam, was presented by his representative Arokya Raj.
It is a device, it's a very simple device where he installed the slow flow of water. When it passes through that particular device, it creates the electricity. It generates the electricity. So he designed of a cone-shaped longitudinal pipe turbine with a variable number of spiral blades inside the pipe to act as an actual turbine.
Are there any characteristics of the design which make it difficult to scale it up to a larger, to a physically larger scale turbine?
So it is actually suitable for a small unit, wherever there is a drainage slow flow, there it can be set up.
Will you sell the machine itself, or will you sell the electricity the machine generates? What will you sell?
Actually, we wanted to sell only electricity. We don't want to sell the entire machine. But the people wanted to buy the entire thing.
Rajashekhar Reddy's innovation, Rural Bridges Technologies, was up next.
Kisan Shakti is a GSM based motor controller. It is designed to change the way the farmer interacts with the motor. All he has to do is he can control the agricultural motor using his mobile. More importantly, it can be fitted in the existing system. So with his mobile he can call, he can know the information about the current available, and then he can switch on the motor following a simple IVR solution in the regional language.
As a business, what will you do if the pump manufacturer steals this idea from you? What if they build it into the pump itself instead of having an external retrofittable?
Building into pump it's an engineering challenge. Like, there's a lot of vibration into the pump in the motor when it runs, and it's ours is like EMI sensitive device. You need to have an RF communication there. It's a very engineering challenge. I don't know if they can crack it.
Up next was Vijaya Pastala with Under the Mango Tree.
Now, why are bees important? I think primarily bees are important because if you see the thali in front of you, you will see that you have fruits, vegetables, pulses, all require bees for pollination, and our whole objective is to try and facilitate pollination. We believe that if you just put 2 bee boxes on a farm, bees will facilitate pollination. So our model is that we have 3 non-negotiables. We work with the indigenous Indian bee, which is the Apis indica sirena. We hand-hold the farmer, so we train on bee management. We don't train beekeeping. We are hand-holding the farmer, taking them through the seasons that the bee accesses. And then we also focus on market access, because if you give the farmer income, you will help them get more interested. It costs a farmer about 2,200 rupees to set up a bee box, 2 bee boxes, and the return of investment over a season, which could be 8 months, is that they break even. And this is just to the sale of honey and beeswax. This is not looking at the productivity angle.
So Vijay, are you in the business of selling bee boxes?
No.
Selling training to farmers? or selling honey and wax? Which business are you in?
So we're actually, we're not selling the bee boxes. We're providing the bee boxes. I would actually like to sell the bee boxes, but right now I think the farmer is still recognizing the model. So right now the farmer contributes a portion of the amount for the bee box, but not totally. And so in some sense, I guess we are in the business of selling honey.
You're the classical hybrid organization focusing on impact. You saw one problem, but as you broke down that one problem, there were three problems, and so you started to solve all three. And in effect, therefore, the organization has multiple business models, so to speak, or multiple impact models even it's on both fronts. I would argue, and I'm going to challenge you on this, and that's the reason why none will scale, is because everything will become nice and robust and will go up till a particular point of time, but none of them will become a hit out of the park, so to speak, because of the complexity of running a hybrid model.
Karuna Kant Nath from Assam then presented his innovation, an improved manual wood cutting machine.
इसने जो बनाया हुआ था ये मतलब 1995 में इसने दिमाग में लिया था एक मशीन बनाने के लिए। ये 2002 में मशीन तैयार कर दिया और 2006 में उनको मतलब प्रेसिडेंट अवार्ड भी मिला ये मशीन का अंडर NIF का थ्रू से। सर इनका जो मशीन है 2 मशीन ऑलरेडी लोकली अपना लोकल में आसाम गुवाहाटी में है और 6 मशीन अभी राजस्थान में है। 1 मशीन इथियोपिया साउथ अफ्रीका में गया हुआ है इनका वुड कटिंग मशीन। इसका जो टाइमलाइन में सर मतलब एक मशीन बनाने के लिए कम से कम मतलब सब कुछ मतलब ये सब स्पेयर पार्ट जो रेडी रखे उसको मतलब इन्हें फायदे में एक मशीन फिटिंग हो सकता है। एक मशीन एक दिन में भी फिटिंग हो सकता है मतलब इसमें जो भी सामान तैयार रहेगा। तो हाँ, ये
खरीदने वाला कौन है? वो अपने आप खुद कटिंग का दुकान चलाता है वो जो खरीदता है?
हाँ, वही मतलब जो खरीदने वाला तो अभी जो अपना लोकली जो है फर्नीचर हाउस में है यूज कर रहा है। बहुत उसको मतलब सुविधा है उससे।
सबसे मुश्किल काम क्या था ये मशीन बनाने के लिए? आपने सबसे मुश्किल काम क्या था? अपनी
इनको बनाने के लिए कोई मतलब दिमाग में कोई टेंशन नहीं था। मतलब कोई भी हालत से वो बनाने के लिए कोशिश किया था, बना लिया उसने। जैसा सोचा था ऐसा ही उसने बना लिया।
The next entrepreneur, Himanshu Sheth, presented Koya Atlas, a green solution for shipment of industrial goods.
My project, known as Koya Atlas, aims at saving forests. I have offered a substitute of timber for steel industry's packaging needs, where they can use this product known as Koya Atlas, which is made of jute and bamboo. Koya Atlas offers value for environment, society, and steel industry.
What's your claim in the patent? I mean, how do you make sure that nobody just copies this? How can your patent protect you if somebody just
on product and
this?
Process, both
product
aspects, it has been protected.
How big is this market? You're talking about the steel industry as a whole, but these things are reused or not across?
Not reused, because it is not practically viable. Once a consignment rolls out, it's difficult to claim those small pieces.
Get them back, yeah.
Because they will cost more than reclaiming it back from a distance.
So even the wooden logs, they just get discarded.
Yes,
wherever.
Yes, they are discarded.
Vijay Bhaskar Reddy's innovation Kisan Raja allows farmers to remote control the agricultural motor using his mobile or landline.
So I come from farming background myself, and and graduated from IIT Madras and with MTech computer science background, and then have worked in the communication and networking companies for 12 plus years. I am the customer of this product myself, my family. So, so that made me to make this customer driven. So we are going to build end-to-end solutions like remote motor controller and integrating the starter with this solution, and then also smart irrigation controllers which controls the valves also, not just the motor alone, so that he doesn't need to go there at all. Next 2 years to reach target of 1 lakh units, I need about 30 crores of funding.
Most of the 30 crores that you're looking to raise will really go into working capital. Do you
mean production and operations?
Yeah. Correct. Okay. Correct. So why not approach banks for that capital?
I started approaching some of the banks are asking collaterals. I don't have that much of a big collateral.
I will almost say that raising 30 crores at this stage is not going to happen.
That's why initially I'm talking about...
yeah, I understand that. But you're going to have to show much more robustness out there. So I think you need to think through your financial model and really work through that.
From Samsung side, any kind of technology help you need, you can approach us. There's no problem.
Thanks a lot, sir. Yeah, I would be glad.
Join us on the other side of this break for a peek into the stories of the 6 innovators whose journey on Samsung Innovation Quotient ends here.